Hey, welcome to Twinkle Tunes and Lighting. Today we are going to be converting our Govee 800 series lights over to WLED. That's right, so this is going to be the Govee Elites and the Govee Pros. So we're going to use our existing power supply, we're going to use all of our existing cables, and we're not even going to cut anything. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Don't void your warranty. Let's get right into the video. Here we go. All right, so first thing, let's go ahead and we're gonna get our power supply. This is a replacement one that I got from Amazon, but it's the same thing, 36 volt power supply. You can use your original Govee power supply for this one here. You're going to need a DC 12 volt pigtail. This is a DC pigtail. That's what they look like on Amazon. When you get up there, they're called the 12 volt pigtail, but this is what you'll need. You need one of these. You're going to need your Govee extension. Looks like this. You get those on Amazon. I'll leave the link down below, your Govee extensions. All right, and you're going to need your Govee lights. These are the Elites I'm going to be using today, but the Elites and the Pros connect and look the same, and so that's what those are. And we're going to need our great controller here. I'm going to be using this one. This is the Bong 69. This is my favorite controller, and this has the inputs, everything from 12 volt all the way up to 48 volt. So we don't need the step down converters, we don't need the buck converters, anything like that. We're gonna go right into this, right out of this. So super simple, super easy. Let's get started all the way from the top. All right, number one thing we're gonna start with is we're gonna connect our controller to our pigtail. On your pigtail, you have two markings. You're going to have a black marking and a red marking. Your red marking is going to be your hot or your positive. Your black marking is going to be your ground. This might be the most difficult part of the entire build. Screwed up. What in the Sam hell is going on here? Okay, so now we got our cable plugged in. We got our cable terminated onto our controller here. And let's go ahead and we're going to take our existing 36 volt power supply that came with our Govees, plug that into the wall, and let's see if we've got power to our controller. And there we go. We got our blinky lights going on, so we've got power to that. Great. So we're connected correctly. Let's go ahead and look at our connection. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug the power supply, and let's grab our extension here. Here's our extension. What we're going to do is on the Elites and on the Pros, the data send, or where you're starting your cable coming in, they have a male plug that's up in the lights. So you want a female plug coming out of here. With the Govee ones, it's opposite. You want a male plug coming out of here. But with these Govee Elites and Pros, you want a female. So we're gonna take our female side here, which is this one right here, and we're gonna chop that end off of our extension. Once we got that end chopped off, we're going to take our little terminals here and we're going to terminate that. So these come with the board itself. We're going to pull this out. We're going to terminate that onto the end of our cable, which looks like this. Now on this cable here, we're going to ignore the lettering and the wiring and the dashes and stuff like that, because on the Govee ones, this all lines up. On the Govee Pros and Elites, this does not line up. What we do care about is making sure our positive, our negative, and our data is going the correct way. So if we look in here, on the Pros, coming this way, your data, okay, on the pros. Your data is in the middle. It's going to be the one with the dash. The very top line, okay, that is your positive, and on the bottom is your negative. So positive, data, negative. All right. So when we wire this up, we're going to take our cable, we're going to flat this out and see how these flats line up together here after we've plugged it in. So once again, our hot line is on top, data is in the middle, negative is on the bottom. Don't follow the printing because everyone prints their cables differently. So we follow this all the way down. So we're going to say our hot line on top is now our dash line down here, which we have terminated into the positive. The center is the data and the bottom is the negative. So here we are. We've got our top positive, middle data, bottom negative. We don't want to mess this up. If you get the polarity wrong, it won't turn on, it won't work, and you will be sad. Okay? So now that we've got this terminated correctly, and we've got this going in here, let's go ahead and plug in our controller. Grab our grip of lights over here, and we are propagates already to the orange standard there. And let's go into the app, and I'm going to show you how the app is set up so you guys can see how we get our lights set up to here. Here we are in the WLED native app. I went ahead and already propagated my controller into the app. We're going to go up to the top here, hit configure, go to your LED preferences, and down on the preferences, you're going to select SK6812 WS2814 RGBW. Okay, that's the type of LEDs that this is. Our color order is BRG, so blue, red, green, and we're going to swap the white and the green. And you pick whatever length you want. I picked 15, it could be 10, it could be 100, whatever you guys are having on there. I went ahead and picked 15 just for the video. And there you have it. I'm going through the greens. Here's blue, here's red, and here's your white. So real simple project. Looks really awesome on your house, and also you get to control it via WLED, and you can use X-Lights or Lightorama or whatever program you want to use, but now you have control of your Govees via a different app. Hope you guys liked the video. Come back for some more videos here on Twinkle Tunes and Lighting. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tell your friends about this. Thanks so much.